Hey, welcome back to Heart on My Sleeve VSG. My name is Amanda. For those of you who've never watched one of my videos before, for those of you that have, thanks for staying around, following my journey so far. Sorry for this lighting right here. I'm currently living in a camper. Yeah, pretty exciting. Just a little update on me is I was living in Prince Albert, which is a city that I work in. Small city in Saskatchewan, and I moved back home about 40 minutes from where I work, so I'm commuting, and that's been alright so far for about 3 weeks of doing that. I'm renovating a house with my dad that I will eventually move into, hopefully in a few months. So yeah, I'm currently living in a camper that is parked beside my parents' house. So this is my camper. Beautiful camper, and you can see this is the window, and that is my parents' house. There's their deck. Beautiful. I know. So yeah, so not the best lighting, but it'll do. So today I just wanted to talk about my weight loss journey so far and why I chose to have surgery in Mexico, how that came about, and why I chose to go through a lighter meat. So I guess we'll start off with stats. My high weight in February of 2018, which is, how many months is that now? 4 months? Yeah, sorry. I'm an elementary school teacher, but I totally still count my fingers. So, yeah, so 4 months. My high weight in February was 394.8, and my current weight is 343.0. So that gives me a total loss of 51.8 pounds, which I'm so proud of. The last couple days I've been in Prince Albert staying at a friend's house. So I've been away from home for about 4 nights. And I'm not going to lie, I was kind of disappointed when I saw my weight. It is a loss for sure. It's about a 2.5 pound loss from what I was. But it was kind of disappointing because I thought I did really good over the last couple days. But apparently not. Or my body is just wants to do its own thing, but it is a loss. I need to be happy with that. But yeah, so I guess we'll get right into the video. So, if you watched my previous video, I talked a little bit about, like briefly, just about myself. I've always been, since puberty, been overweight, slowly gaining weight. Just consistently until my adulthood, until currently, until 4 months ago. I do have PCOS, which I do want to talk about in a different video. But as soon as I was really, really skinny, fit, until I hit 5th grade when I got my period for the first time and consistently just started gaining weight. And I don't want to get too much into that because it is, like a whole video's worth of stories. But yeah, since then, in high school, I just consistently gained weight. I remember when I graduated, I was 260 pounds. And then by my third year of college, I was 315. And then, within the last couple of years, almost 400 pounds. So I've always been overweight. And that's just something I've dealt with my whole adult life. And it's always been a concern, right, of mine. I know what I am, and I know the risks of being this weight, and, not as everything that comes with it. I'm aware. And weight has been an issue for, my family, for everyone in my family. Genetically, we are all built a little bigger. So we definitely do have to watch. And so my dad is very aware of my struggles as well, as are both my parents. And it was in February, the beginning of February. We were just sitting around in the living room. It was me, my mom, my brother, and my brother's fiance. And we were just all kind of visiting, and I was leaving back to Prince Albert for the week. I was living there. I'd just come home to visit. And my dad mentioned, like, oh, you should call me later. I have something to talk to you about. So we were all kind of, like, thrown off. Like, what could he say to me? Maybe it was like something for my mom. He wanted me to get something. We didn't know. And so I said, well, just maybe text me, or can we just go in the other bedroom, or it was just confusing. And we were all kind of like, well, kind of anxious too, because like what, it was just weird. So yeah, I told him, like, the people that are here, I'm not going to be embarrassed no matter what you say. And so he told me that he had been talking to a personal family friend of ours that had went through, sorry, my phone is dying here. A friend of ours had went through a lighter me and had VSG surgery. And he had said he was just talking to him, it was over coffee or whatever, just talking to him about the process and everything. And my dad said, well, we should look into it. And at that point, I like started like bawling. Like sometimes you just can't control your emotions, And so my dad got upset, saying, I embarrassed you. See, I didn't want to do this here. I should have told you in private. And then that guy kind of got mad. And I said, like, I'm not embarrassed. Like, you can see this. Everyone can see this. They know what I look like. It's very apparent that, I need something drastic to help me. But, like I said, I could never afford it. I never even let myself believe that there was an option for me. Yeah, I just never did. Because I knew, I'm a teacher. I live off of, we get paid decent, but to save and pay all our bills and rent and a car payment, and it's not cheap. So it would have taken me a long time to save that up. And he said, well, we should look into it. And that was kind of the end of the conversation. So I kind of did a little, just a little bit of looking. And, kind of still wasn't, didn't want to fully invest in it because, you don't want to get too excited and then be let down. So I was kind of thinking of it, and it kind of looked like something, okay, maybe, like, doesn't look too invasive, it looks pretty safe, maybe I do want to do it. So I texted my dad, it was, I think, 3 or 4 days later, and asked him, like, were you serious about helping me do this? And, like, instantly he texts back, yep, let's do it this summer, when you're off work, let's make it happen. Or his exact words, we'll make it happen. And from that moment, my life changed. I felt completely different about myself, about my future. I was so much more optimistic. I'm a actually really optimistic person. I really enjoy life. I have great friends, great family, a great job. I do live a really blessed life. But it changed. There was just something in it that changed in me. I was more excited every morning when I got up. More energy. I was happier with my students. I'm always happy, but I felt like I just had more joy. And my eating changed as of that day too. Yes, I still made mistakes, for sure. Ate shitty on days, had really bad cheat days. But that was it. I started watching what I ate that day. I sent in my paperwork to a lighter me. I guess I should talk a little bit about a lighter me. I can't lie. I didn't look at any other companies. I heard so many great things, so many testimonials from people that I know or are friends of someone I know, and it was just a no-brainer. Like, why would I even look somewhere else? The price was amazing. The experience, from what I've heard, all the research, all the YouTube videos that I've watched, just like this one, were, that it was an amazing experience. So I just stuck with it, like I just did. And so I did my paperwork really fast, got approved like 2 days later. The next day I sent in my deposit, and I was booked. A few days later I booked, and a few weeks after that I booked my flight. And that's pretty much it. Like, now I'm just kind of waiting. I've been doing the pre-op diet, trying it out on and off, and also making better choices, going to the gym a little bit. I am very, very busy, and I know that's an excuse. But I go through bouts of, as a performer, as a singer, and helping stage manage and do shows like that. I get crazy busy, and it's always in the evenings. And it's just, yeah, I do work out when I can, for sure. So pretty much just trying the pre-op diet, watching what I eat, counting calories, counting my carbs and fat, and all that fun stuff. Yeah, so I've been able to lose 50 pounds. I had to have started my pre-op last Wednesday, so I am a week in. I have 3 weeks left. I did start my pre-op officially really strict, started 8 days early. So technically I've been on 2 weeks of pre-op, so that'll give me 5 weeks in total. That was really confusing. I hope that made sense. And I know I talk really fast. My dad gets really mad at me for this. And when I try and talk slow, it sounds weird. So I'll try. But yeah, so I've been on pre-op for 2 weeks. I will have, when I get to surgery, I will have done 5 weeks of pre-op. So yeah, that's it. I'm super excited to go. The Lighter Me Facebook page has been great as well. I've met a lot of people on there. It's a great place to ask questions like, can I eat this? Can I not eat this? Is this good? Should I be getting this for after surgery? Like, it's just awesome. I've also had the chance to meet a few people that are going to be there when I'm there. Same surgery date. We have a little Facebook chat group and so much support, and it's awesome. So far, like, not even being there, I feel so supported and just so, like, welcomed into this family. And it's been great. Yeah, so I have a few goals. Originally, I thought I want to be 244. Or 244. Yeah, that'd be great. 344 for surgery, because I would have been 50 pounds down. And now I have 3 weeks left, and I'm already 343. So my next goal is 330, which if I don't get there, I've already made my goal. Like, you know, I feel great. I have so much energy. I'm like speeding around my classroom, speeding down the hallways at school. I feel like just the wind is in my hair. Like, probably no one notices, but I notice, which is the most important thing. So I do want to do weekly videos starting next Wednesday, because that will be 2 weeks pre-op. Because I just find like those are the videos that I love watching, you know. And also just videos about life, like what is PCOS like and what's been my experience with it. How am I liking this? What am I doing for liquids, clear liquids before surgery? Those are the ones that I love to watch. You watch them and you're like, yep, me too, girl. Same boat. So it's just, those are the best ones. And like seriously, you watch someone like cook in their kitchen. Like one of my favorite YouTubers, VSG YouTubers, is Thinning Haley, and half the stuff is just her talking. Like, it's nothing fancy. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this is fancy. Like, look at this. But it's just her being real and talking, and then cooking and making the, like, they're just fun videos, and like you really feel like you get to know the person. And so yeah, like I really do want to do that. Hopefully introduce you to some of my family. I'm not sure, they probably don't all want to be on there, but I'm sure my mom, you'll meet my mom, because she will be coming with me to Mexico, and I want to document as much as I can, not only for, you know, for other people, but for myself as well. Probably also a camper tour, because that's fun. It'll be like a 1-minute video, because I live in a camper. But I think it's fun. I think it's fun to see, like, I don't know, I love those kind of videos. I love them. So yeah, I also want to do a packing for Mexico, because Haley did a packing video and I loved it. And then she also did an unpacking video which showed what she didn't use. So maybe it's going to be really redundant, because I'm basically packing my bag based on what she used and didn't use. Because I feel like she's very informative and just straight up honest. So who knows? It probably is going to be the exact same video, but you can watch me. It might look a little different. My bags might be different. Maybe I pack a little different. I don't know. You can watch it if you want. Thanks for watching. I hope you continue to follow my journey. I'll link down below. People always do this. I've always wanted to do this. I'll link below to my Instagram, where there's some body shots in there. Nothing crazy. Just I'm gonna keep track of some before and afters. I show sometimes what I'm eating. Just my life. Boring. Maybe it's interesting to you. Check it out if you will. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.